and welcome. Today we're going to be taking you on a tour of the Iguanodon enclosure, and the first thing you are greeted by is this lovely log archway. We have the name of the animal you're about to see, and on either side we have two silhouettes of Iguanodon, just to give the guests an idea of what they're about to see, what they're about to behold. And here you can see exactly what you're about to behold. A huge herd of Iguanodon have come right up to the fences. They've been enticed over by the food that we've put out here in these troughs, some vegetables and some fruits, just to entice them over so that the guests can get a good look at the animals. And apologies, I'm just trying to turn around and get a good look. So as you can see, we've got two fences. We have this main fence to stop the Iguanodon from getting through. This one looks like he's having a bit of trouble here. And we have this one to stop the guests from poking their fingers and hands through and possibly getting injured. We definitely do not want anyone to get hit by one of those thumb spikes. So yes, this is the grand opening that you walk into in this enclosure. What an opening it is. And here we have a little area where the guests, I do apologise, I'm just having trouble with the mouse there. Here we have an area where the guests can come and sit and maybe have a picnic or buy some food from the cafe over here, and they can sit back, enjoy their lunch as the Iguanodon enjoy their lunch. What a lovely view to have while you're having your food. I don't think the people sat on this side of the bench would be very happy. They'd probably turn round so they can actually get a nice view. I'm going to help this guy out. I don't know what is wrong with him. He's just stuck by the fence there. I think what I've done is I've possibly put the food a little bit too close to the fences there, so some of them are getting a bit stuck. Just go back to the view there. Lovely. So behind us, let's take you on this tour. Let's begin. We have this lovely little kiosk, a little tiny shop just selling some souvenirs. You can see some fossilized animite shells there. And over here we have the main shop, and I do like this shop. This is a new building that's been recently put into the game, and what I like about it is these lovely silhouettes of these animals, life-sized as well. So you get a real, these animals, you can't get close to some of them because they're so dangerous. You have to keep them, behind some very large fences, maybe two fences like we have with this individual. So here you can get up really close and see just how big the Acrocanthosaurus is. Absolutely huge. And then we can go inside the shop through this little door here, this glass door, and we walk in. And I love the items inside this shop. It's brilliant. Look at that. All these little cups, and it looks like here we have some board games, or jigsaws, that looks like. Yes, jigsaws. We have some cuddly toys up here, and just lots of things. Socks, looks like colouring books and things like that. You can come up and pay for them here at the desk. And I think the other side is pretty much the same. Yes, we have but lots of different variety of items to buy. It looks very nice. I do like it. I love the detail. And through here, this is not a door to walk out to. This is actually the Iguanodon forest. So you can look through the glass. Maybe you'll get a glimpse of one if you're lucky enough. But they're all round the front at the moment, having their dinner. So let's go back outside. There they are. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. So we have a big herd of these animals. We have up to 30 individuals, just because Iguanodon are very social creatures and we don't want them to get lonely, so we've given them plenty of individuals in this herd. So let's continue with the tour. We have toilet stop here, just in case you need to go to the bathroom, And here we have a lovely hide, little lodge, where the guests can come in, and here they can have a sit down and they can look through the glass panelled windows to get a nice view of the animals in their lovely lake. And I think the best thing about a hide is it makes the animals more likely to behave naturally, because in here it's a bit more, private. You might not be able to see that anyone's watching them, and they'll behave a bit more like they would in the wild. And what I've done here is I've just put this big log just to try and prevent the animals. If I can just bring one over. This log, I think, would prevent them from getting to the glass. They've got to really lean over this to get to the glass, just because I'm a little bit unsure whether those thumb spikes will be able to smash through them. So you can see them there. Look at that. Wow, you certainly wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that. So yeah, we've just put that log there to provide a bit more safety. And behind us we have some TVs that can just be playing some information about the animals, and just let them know, a little bit about them. Ooh, look at this one, stood up on his back legs. Wow. Oh my god, this one has collapsed in the food trough. He's eaten too much. Flipping heck. But anyway, on with the tour. So over here we have a little cafe, and you can come in and get some coffee, or maybe some sandwiches, or I think they're donuts. Oh, and some muffins and cookies as well. Lovely. And the best seats in the house would have to be here, because you can sit down and look through the glass, and this is part of the enclosure as well. Again, we have just put some logs in to try and prevent them from getting to the windows and smashing them open. So yeah, nice place to have your coffee or your lunch and just get a nice view of the herd. And behind here is a little bit of behind the scenes. So this is where the cafe staff can come out. I've got the bins here and some boxes maybe of I don't know, some leftover food or recycling. And behind us we have the zookeepers area where they can go out, and if they need to do anything, I'm imagining that these gates would slide open to the side so that the keepers can get in if they need to. Maybe distract the herd somewhere, like over here. Oh my goodness, what's happened here? Flipping heck. How the heck have you got out of there? My god, that's not good, is it? Pretend you haven't seen anything there. Oh, this one's having a little roll around in the sand. Oh, lovely. Anyway, on with the tour. So we're now going to go up these steps onto the walkway. And this here, you can go either way here. They both go around the same way. It's just a little circle going around this rock. Get a nice view of the lake there. Look at the herd all moving together there. Wow, what a sight. And here we have the river flowing through, and just picking up at a bit of speed here as it narrows into these rocks. It's a few splashes as it goes into the lake and beyond. Wonderful. And a nice dead tree here for them to have a scratch on. Continue round the corner, and here we have another little not a hide, but a bit of a shaded area just for the guests to sit down, maybe get out of the heat, and get a nice view here of the fallen tree. So over here we have this tree that's collapsed, and all I've done here is used a dead tree and squashed it to make it look like it's the roots of this redwood tree that's fell over and is just balancing on this other one here. Lovely. And again, some TVs on the walls just to give the guests some information about these animals. And we continue through the woods to this stone platform area. You can take another seat here and get another view of the enclosure. Lovely. Okay, let's continue on. So we go up these stone steps now, carving through the rocks. And here we walk around to this lovely bridge, lovely little bridge with some ropes at the side to stop people from falling off. And we have another stream with a waterfall. Look at that, cascading down, and then it comes over to this side and cascades down to another waterfall into the actual enclosure. You can see a log here has fell down. Lovely. I do like this waterfall. I do like the way it looks. So the herd can all come up here. I think they've all just been distracted by the food. They all tend to be hanging around down here before they were all up here. Do you know what? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually move one of these. Or let's just put one up here just to try and make them move about a bit, because they're all just hanging down here. I'd like to get some coming over here as well, so they can, you know, move around a little bit. But yes, over here we have a little cafe, the Riverside Cafe. You can sit outside and get a nice view of the waterfall, or you can sit underneath this little shaded area with the little fairy lights. I do like that. Or inside where it's air conditioned and out of the heat. You know, if you just want to get out of that sun for a little bit. And what I'll do is I'll change the time. Let's just make it night time. So now we have the lights. You can imagine just sitting up here in the evening, just as the sun is going down, you know, and just sit up here, have a nice drink, just chat away by the stream, you know, chat about your day, the things you've seen at the park. Oh, look at the moon there going behind the mountains. Oh, wonderful. Oh, lovely. And let's just bring it back to daytime. Mid-afternoon. Here we just have a viewing platform with a bit of tarp just to add a bit of shade for the guests. You can sit down, or you can go up and get your binoculars and look at that for a view. Isn't that? Oh, one's already come over to investigate. Oh, and another as well. Lovely. And look at that, we have the forest in the background, we have the lake, and we have these lovely mountains. Just wow, it doesn't get better than that, does it really? Look at that. What more could you ask for? You've got dinosaurs, nature. Oh, wonderful. Okay, but anyway, let's get on with the tour. Look, they're all coming now. That's better. It's better than them all just sticking in one area of the park or one area of the enclosure. I might just dot a few of these around so they actually, you know, move about a bit. Beautiful. And look, they're all different shades of colours. You know, this one's a bit lighter green, this one's a bit darker, this is more browny, this one's a bit more, I don't know, darker green and kind of like a blackish colour. I love it. I love how they're all individuals. It's great. Anyway, let's get on with this tour. Let's turn around. So here we have just a little shop again, just with some souvenirs and things if you want to take something home to remind you of this lovely stay here at the park. And here just another area to get a good view of the landscape. And we weave round the stones and the forest to some more stone steps. So we come down here, and another little viewing platform on the stone ridge here. Lovely. And the Iguanodon might come down here later on just to cool off in the shade here. They might actually come underneath this platform. Or just to get into the trees a little bit. And you can see they can't get out of their enclosure because of all these rocks, so that's preventing them from getting them out. I think it looks better than you know, fencing. And we just continue down here. Here's a nice open area so you can get a really good view of the lake there. Wow, lovely. And then the lake comes to this meandering river, which just bends round here and then comes to a bridge, and that bridge then crosses over the river, where the river then goes out of the enclosure. So this is the end of the enclosure for them, and we walk then to one little last area to get a good view on these benches here. So you can sit on here and just get one last view of the enclosure. Maybe this is a good time to look at your map and get an idea of where you're going next, and then we exit to wherever we're going next, to the next enclosure that we're going to build. So there you have it, the Iguanodon enclosure. In fact, you know what, I'm going to just put one more food trough in. I'm going to put one here. In fact, no, actually I'm going to put it here, just to, so you can get a nice view up here and a nice view from the bridge, so the animals will actually move about a bit more. Lovely. And they've got all this section here as well, all these trees to go and sorry, I've got that still on. So they don't just have all over here, they can move about. They've got plenty of space. Originally I was going to have a path connected from the hide here, walking down here and then connecting up to some stone steps coming down here and connecting, but I think that it just looks a lot better like this. And you've got to remember there's 30 individuals in here, so they need a lot of space. Even though they're only just hanging around this area here, all they're interested in is the food. Look at them all. Flipping heck. Oh my goodness, this one's got his head through the bars. This is why we have two fences. See, the guests, I don't think they'd be able to reach them there. Oh, how has this one got out again? Oh my god. Flipping heck. I don't know where he's getting through. Unless it's just a glitch somewhere, I don't know, but I'm sure I've sealed everywhere off quite well, so I don't know how he's got through. But yeah, there you have it, the Iguanodon enclosure. So I hope you enjoyed, I hope you like it, and what I'll do now is I'll just finish off with a few cinematic shots of the Iguanodon enjoying their new enclosure. And yes, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Please leave a like and comment down below, and please subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And if you'd like to see how this build was made, you can see the full speed build right here.